Hey, Mom.
Oh,
Hey.
hey.
What you
What are
doing?
you up to?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm up to having a conversation with you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Every time we have one of these, something happens.
Yeah. So I got a call this morning from Susan, my
Oh,
daughter.
yeah.
Yeah. And she is having a health challenge that's
Oh,
scaring her.
oh.
And
Is it serious?
we don't know yet.
Okay. Well,
And
you need to
I
get
know
down there.
I do need to get down
Yeah.
there. And so that brings up another topic for us.
Okay.
So I am wondering
Yeah.
about you being here by yourself.
Well, I mean, I'll be fine. I mean, how long are you talking? I mean,
That's
just a
the
couple
thing, yeah.
days or what?
I'm not sure. It could be longer.
Well, how about how about you get up with your sister?
Yeah. I've already checked in with her. Susan called this morning,
Uh-huh.
and I
So
immediately
you
called
didn't
my
say
sister.
anything to me.
Well,
You called
right.
your sister about it, and
I
you didn't
did.
call me.
I did. You are right. I called my sister first because I
Right.
wanted to see if she was available
To do what?
to come and hang out with you.
Well, okay. Well, what'd she say?
She's on a work project. She's actually out of town for a few weeks. And
Well,
I know, I was not happy about that.
well, I wish she'd said something
I
because this is the
know.
first I've heard of her not being
Right.
around.
Well, me too.
Well,
I
I guess
know.
that she takes advantage of you every time you come.
You know, that's between me and my
Well,
sister.
I'm just
I
saying, she
know.
sure does
I
take
know.
off a lot.
She does. She does.
So,
So can I ask a favor?
yeah.
All right. So my favor is this. There's that new place down the road. It's called Magnolia Park.
Well, I don't need to go some other place. I'll just stay here. I'll be fine. I mean, it's not going to be that long. When is she coming back?
When is my sister coming
Yeah.
back? Yeah. So she doesn't know because it's kind of
Well,
this
like what?
open-ended
Like
project. So it might be a few weeks. So
Well,
let me. I know. You're
I'm not
frustrated with that,
liking
and
any
me
of
too.
this. This is like being sideways.
Sideways, yeah. So
Like that's not the right thing. But you know what I'm talking about, where somebody comes up and they boom on
like
the
side
top.
swipe you.
Yeah, side
Blindsided.
Blindsided. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one I was
Yeah.
looking for.
So you're
'Cause you
feeling
just like-
blindsided.
yeah, because this just sounds like there's things going on that nobody's telling me, and you're thinking I should be in
Yeah.
some place.
I know.
Is that what's going on here?
So what's going on is it's short notice because I just got this notice, okay? And I'm really sorry about that. I wish
Well-
it wasn't the way that it is. I really do. And I
Well-
hope that Susan's going to be okay. And I hope that.
Well, so how long are we talking about? I'm going to go in somewhere.
Okay. So I'm thinking like 2 weeks, maybe. 2 weeks.
A long time.
I know it feels like a long time.
Why don't we think about getting somebody to come here, and I'll just stay here till you get back.
Okay. So you want to stay here
Yeah.
with somebody coming in.
Yeah.
So how about this?
Is your sister available?
My sister is not available, unfortunately.
Well, all
okay,
right.
so
Well, how about
not her.
somebody else?
So somebody else. So the best I can do for that is I can contact one of those agencies,
Yeah.
and see if we can get you set up.
Well, yeah.
The challenge is this.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say I'm not going to try. Okay. But
All
the
right.
challenge is this. It needs to happen rather quickly. And they usually don't work that quickly. I used to work at one of those. And so I
Yeah.
know how they
So-
work. But I'll try.
All right.
But as a second option, okay, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. As a second option, I'm wondering if we could go check out this place that I'm talking about, just so you can see it. So if the place that has the people that can come over can't come through, that we have this other option
Do
where
they
you
have a
stay.
place I could stay where they could put the people here, and then I could stay with them until the people can make it?
So the place that we're talking about?
No, the home care people.
Yeah.
Do they have a home where I can go so that they have the helpers there,
Yeah.
and then they could bring them here?
So that
just
would
in
be,
case that works.
Yeah. So I mean, that would be like what I'm talking about, going to a place where there's people who.
Well, why
provide.
can't it be the same group then?
Because they don't generally do the same thing. I mean, I'll check, but I don't think that's a possibility. But
Well,
I can
it would
check
be
that.
easier if it was the same thing.
I know.
So that it wasn't two things. Because
Right.
two things are a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you're wanting me to have people in the house and go move.
Yeah. So what I'm wanting is either for you to have
Okay.
people in the house, which
All
I'll check
right.
out because I know that's your preference.
Right.
And if that doesn't work out, I would like for you to go to this new place while I'm
How long
away.
am I going to be there?
It's probably around 2 weeks. But I can't say for sure because I don't know.
Well, I'd like to
Okay.
see the place before
So-
I make a choice.
Okay. So how about this?
Yeah.
I'm going to call the place,
Okay.
make an appointment for us to go see it today.
All right.
So we can
Okay.
see what
And
we're
see
talking about.
whether or not
Right.
it's even worth the time of day with talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yep. And at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm going to call the home care place and see if they
And
can
I'm going
send
to
somebody
go to
over.
their home and see if they have people to come here.
We're gonna go to their office
Their
and see if
office.
they have people that can come here. Right.
Are
so
we going to
two
do
options.
it at the same time?
We can make the appointments one right after the other today. It's gonna.
Well,
it's
I
gonna be
can't
today.
do all that. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yep.
I mean,
so,
you have to do it. I
Okay,
can't
so-
make all those arrangements.
so how about if I take care of the home care piece, because that's going to be a yes/no decision. Either they can do it or they can't.
All right.
Then once we
And
get
you
that,
should tell them it's important.
I will tell them it's important.
Okay.
And then if they say no,
Yeah.
then we're going to go visit the place, and you and I are going to go visit. So you have to do one thing.
What?
Go visit that place with me if the home care people don't come through.
Okay. Well,
okay with that?
I'll look.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not agreeing. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'll look.
Well, I
If
appreciate
it's
that.
not looking good, I'll just stay here and do the best I can till you can come
And we
back.
will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so-
well, I'll
right,
I'll
I-
agree to that.
I guess I better get going because I've got some calls
You
to
got to
make.
get some calls made about you needing, and I hope Susan's okay.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Mom.
You're welcome, but I'm not happy.
I know. This is hard.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry
Okay.
to drop this on you.
Well, me too.
right.
Was that easy or was that hard?
That was hard.
And it was all the bits and pieces that make it hard. You can't have a linear conversation. You can't figure out all the details because I can't hold on to all the details. And yet, working your way through this conversation, did you know that we need to get to this place of I can't stay here if you're not here, and even when you are here, it's getting to be too much care for the care that you can give me?
Well, I knew that, but
I don't
you
get that.
don't know that.
I don't get that.
Right.
So we were having to work around many pieces. So what were 3 things you felt really successful at by the
Well,
time you were done?
Yeah, by the time we were done, I at least got you to agree to go look at the place.
There you go.
Right?
Well,
I at least got you to understand that I have a significant need that I have to meet that I cannot.
we've put a
here,
timeline on
right?
it,
And
and
we
it's
put-
relatively quick
Yeah.
because is more time going to help me be any
No.
No, and that's really important. Delaying this, dragging this out is not going to help me,
Right.
and it won't help you either.
Right.
So what's the third thing you would say?
So I think I maintained my relationship with you. I didn't push you to the point of being angry
Well,
you're not happy and
No.
and that's to be expected, right?
Yeah.
But you're not
I didn't refuse.
fighting with me
No.
adamantly.
And I don't think you're putting me somewhere and just
Right.
walking away. We have established some boundaries and we have talked about a plan of action. And I've agreed to a plan of action. Is it going to be easy? No. Could it still result in we're not quite ready yet? Yes. But by maintaining the relationship, she'll have another chance at it. We'll be able to figure something else out down the road, if not now. But we've started the conversation before it's a crisis. And that's vital.